Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle, the mother of the mother-daughter owners of Godiva's Secret Wigs. And today I am talking all about this amazing hot air brush. It's fabulous, and it's the one heat item that Danielle and I suggest on Godiva's Secret Wigs, all of our products. Because all of our products are high quality synthetic, not heat resistant. We don't carry heat resistant wigs because the fiber and the softness we find just doesn't last as long and is not as beautiful. How do you like my Jenna in Irish Spice R? So, our high quality synthetic, you never, if you are new to wigs, want to use a steamer, a flat iron, a hot blow dryer. Remember that high quality synthetic is a form of plastic called canacolon, and it wears so beautifully. Our business model is all about convenience, and so we want to be able to shampoo, condition, dry our wigs, and they will dry naturally to the style you bought. So I'm going to run through a few different wigs, styles, I think 5 or so, and just show you different ways that the hot air brush is magic. I absolutely love it. I'm never without it. Wherever my wigs are, I make sure that I have my hot air brush. So to show you, there are 2 speeds, low and high. The air will come out right here, and we'll be using it in just a minute. Also, for those of you that want to wrap a little more of a curl, remember you don't want to keep it wrapped too long. I will be showing you, but there is also a release button here. If the hair gets caught around the brush, push it down and it spins, and it will release the hair that's on here already. Otherwise, it's solid. It does not spin, okay? So it is a low temp hot air brush. So for instance, on my Jenna, I love her. I've done nothing to her. This is mine. But sometimes I want to have a little more fringy right here. So let me show you what I do. Personally, I always go on high. And I'll talk louder. I hope you can hear me. So I want to have a little fringy, so I'm using always my fingers and putting them in these grooves to force the curl to go around more. So can you see how this starts to happen already? It also just smooths out the hair. So I'm moving quickly. I'm not holding it in one place like you would with a curling iron. Putting my fingers in the groove. See what just happened? So, very subtle. That's my Jenna. Little tips if you own our Diana lace front or Jenna with this fringing, you will love the hot air brush. So let's say you just received your wig. You bought a Selma in creamy toffee, and you shake it, you put it on. And if you're new to wigs, you're about to faint, okay? Don't faint. Just watch, and this is how I use our hot air brush. So if you don't have a lot of hair, you're used to putting all of your hair forward to make this area appear thicker. But on a typical amount of hair, the hair coming forward will be the bang, and everything behind it will go back, okay? So let's say these bangs, they're too long. You want to cut them. But you don't want to just cut them if you're going to want the bangs a little rounded, a little softer. You might want them straight. This is your choice. So I can be like that. But let me show you, and this is what this brush is so amazing for. Have it on high. I always start with the middle, whether I'm going to cut a wig or roll a wig. Start in the middle, get my fingers in that groove, force it around. And do you see it already got rounder? Quick magic. So let me keep going. and then soften it up and see if you still have to trim the bangs. Please don't trim in haste. So remember, if you want more of a rounded bang, round the bangs before you cut, because if you round them after, the bangs may be too short and it doesn't grow back. So let's talk about up here. Maybe I want it a little more rounded, a little softer. So using my finger in the groove. Maybe I want a little lift, and this will give me that lift that I want. You see the roundness? It's great. And then you can just pat it down. Just pat it down. So if you're new to wigs, this is Selma in Creamy Toffee. I just have to show you. It's so cute. And so you see just this little bit. And now I still have the roundness on the bang, and it will stay that way, but not for life. So after you wash your wig and condition it, we suggest once for every 10 to 15 times you wear it, I use my hot air brush just to put the finishing touches on my wigs. So, cute look, right? Now, I want to show you a freedom of mine that is, gosh, I don't know, probably at least 15 years old. I have some clips in it, and I use it for gardening, or if I'm out in the rain, I'm going to run out, and I could wear it regularly, but what I wanted to show you was see how this has just gotten flat. So a hint, if you keep brushing the wig the same way, day after day, week after week, year after year, it's going to get flatter. So when you write into our Facebook group, and remember, you've got to join our private community on Facebook. It's called Godiva's Secret Wig Community. And we have over 35,000 women, amazing, classy, respectful. They love each other. It is an amazing tribe of wig virgins and experienced wig wearers and everyone in between, but only about Godiva's Secret Wigs products. So you really learn and see photo after photo, and Danielle and I are on there all the time too. So, when the wig is looking too flat, all you have to do is, you can do it with a brush to start that. Brush it in the entire opposite direction. Brush the whole wig in the opposite direction, because remember, the machine teasing is magic. Those little hairs are magic. But then I can take it back. I've got some lift from the machine teasing at the root, but these bangs are too straight for me. Hot air brush to the rescue. Remember, this is a 15-year-old wig, and so the fibers are a little drier than when they're new. You will see with a brand new wig, oh, look how great that was. With a brand new wig, you can curl it and it will take this heat really quick. I want this to come back a little bit. A little lift up here, a little curl, and the brush will get hotter and hotter, so you want to keep moving quickly. Never hold the brush on the fiber. You want to smooth these little hairs on the bottom? That's what this brush is for. And so right now I realize, because I didn't even recognize it, this is actually a Trixie in Nutmeg F. Okay, so I've got the height I like, I can wear it behind my ears, I rounded the bang, and everything This is the most important finishing touch. So if you are new to wigs, you've got to try hot air brush. I do use it on my own hair for sure, especially if your hair is delicate. You don't want such a strong flat iron or blow dryer. Use this on your own hair, and you can also use it on human hair wigs. Let's keep going. So here is a Sabrina in Irish Spice. Always remember, up at the hairline and even the tabs, especially before you're going to cut or do something. So Sabrina bangs come, the whole wig comes pretty flat, very low density. The bangs are straight, the hair is straight. So for women like me, I want a little more roundness, a little more lift. So I'm going to start with the bang. I'm going to round them out a little bit with the brush. You see how it already made them a little bit shorter? So important. Never trim before you have it styled kind of the roundness that you wanted before you trim. I'm going to round them a little bit more. My finger is in the groove at the end of the curl to force this hair to go in and get curled from the heat. So sometimes I want a little more height. Just going to curl this very top area. I don't want the whole wig curly, I just want this little top area to have a little heat. Do you see what just happened? I didn't even tease it. Just a little bit right up there for heat. And plan to go over it 2 or 3 times, because remember, I can't say enough, you're not going to let the hair stay wrapped in the brush while you're working on it, while it's on, because it'll get hotter and hotter. So look how I just got a little more of a softened look, and I've got the height. I can always choose to afterwards tease this hair a little bit. And then spritz it with our low alcohol, keep it there, hairspray, comes scented and unscented. Let's keep going. Here is a Katie wig in Almond Spice. So the bangs are good. I'm happy with them. Sometimes we'll get questions, I want to turn the flip under on Katie. How do we do that? I'm going to show you. So remember, before I go too far, this is not a human hair wig. Once we are kind of baking the curl, you're not just going to be able to say with Katie, okay, today I want to flip it, tomorrow I want to page boy it, and go back and forth. You can try, but our styles are so beautiful. And because, again, our business model is about convenience, we've chosen, Danielle and I, the best styles that are already ready to go, but sometimes you do need to round a little bit, trim a little bit, to customize a wig to make it you. Okay, so let's keep going here. So to make a page boy, I'm going to go up a little higher because it's cut to have a flip. So I have to go a little higher, start to bring it around. You see what's happening? So there, you have a good idea. Look at the difference. Okay, so we started out here, and now we're here. And then you could always trim it if you wanted to a little bit. The last thing I want to show you is, like, I am addicted to my Taylor wig in Coffee Latte right now. I wear it so much, it is a little bit of a crazy mess. So if you already own a wig, you shampooed it, or you went and got crazy in it like I get in my Taylor, first I'm going to brush from the bottom up. Put her on, up at the hairline and even the tabs. So first I'm going to get it more in the style, the way I want it parted. These bangs, I haven't even touched them, but I have decided I do want to round them a little bit. And I want to soften these edges on the bottom of my Taylor just a little bit. So the best way to separate the long hair from the bang is get up here and start moving that long hair to the side. Now I have my bangs. I want just a little roundness because I love the whole mysterious dark look. Do you see what just happened? See how it softened? The roundness instead of just straight. That is this little baby right here. Then I'm not just brushing it like this and getting frustrated. I'm using my other hand to guide where I want the curl and then keep releasing it. So look at the fringe that just came out. I forgot. It's so fun to wear a different color, ladies. If you haven't switched around, come on, it's time. So look at the difference from when I first put it on. Just these little differences, little softer, rounded bangs, and a little softening here. So this hot air brush is the best tool for just completing your look. Do not be afraid that it's heat. Just follow along with me, and you can't hurt it. Keep the brush moving. That's all you need to know. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your wigs. Love you all. Bye.